Hey. Checking in. It is Tuesday. Can you post below where you're at? What's the weather like where you're at? Well, you can see here, we're in the beginning stages of now Tropical Storm Elsa. So actually we kind of like the cloud cover because it would be really hot on the 6th of July, believe me. So we appreciate it. And by the way, it is drizzling, so have a little bit of rain. Got a hawk hanging out with me this morning. Looks like he's munching on a lizard. So in any case, last week, we told you at the end of last week that we had finished our third week in our brand new e-commerce social retail business model. And that we had achieved something I've never achieved in 18 years in direct sales. And that was that we were able to gather 60 new customers. 60 new customers in 3 weeks. I think I also mentioned in a post or something that if I had gotten 60 customers in any of my previous businesses in 3 months, I would have wore a Hulu skirt and ran up and down Main Street at Disney World. I mean, it's just a phenomenal deal, right? And I know there's people with higher influence than me that would, in the same 3 weeks, would have gotten more people. And my grind in this business has more been on the leadership side, the development side, the team building. So it was so great to kind of get off the gloves, get back into it, and really be focused on finding customers and servicing customers. And how did that happen? I got messages in my inbox. I have people in other companies that I'm now mentoring that are asking me for help, and I'm happy to help everyone. You see, I believe the source is the Lord. He is the provider of all things good. So I don't necessarily believe it's the company you're with. I believe he's the source. Now, I do believe you need to find the right company if your bent is towards earning extra income and the direct sales / network marketing business. And when I say the right company, it needs to align with who you are. What do I mean by that? Look, there's people who are really into cooking. There's a company that is great. It's been around for a long time. Has kitchenware, utensils, and the like. There are people who love bling and jewelry. Excuse me. There's lots of jewelry companies out there. And so we're into health and wellness, and gosh, I just kind of see that as one of the biggest issues of the day. We're into health and wellness. So we've been aligned in the health and wellness side of direct sales for a long time. So went on this journey, found a company that number one, world-class products. And just some truth, okay? It doesn't matter how you feel about the company I'm in or the company you're in or what you've heard about this industry. Look at it logically. No network marketing direct sales company makes it, period, with crappy products. So number one, the products are superior because they're shared from person to person typically, right? And so that person's endorsement of the products and the results they're getting is huge to the success of a business like this. See, it's not about TV or radio or pop-up ads on the internet. It's about, I believe in this product. It's working for me. It's working for others. It could work for you too. Would you like to try it? So don't fool yourself, okay? If a network marketing company's been around for 2 or 3 years, the number one reason is they've got better products than's available in the marketplace. Number two, you got to figure out how to, package up a product or a bundle of products to get maximum exposure, maximum attention. If you've been following me, and I'm a disciple of people like Grant Cardone and Gary Vee and others, you know that attention is the new currency in this world we live in. You must have eyes on you for people to be interested in whatever you're doing. So the company I'm aligned with has a killer weight loss program. They lead it with a product that's really eye-catching. And by the way, I was on the outside looking in at this and said, that sounds kind of funny. That sounds kind of gimmicky. Now I'm on the inside looking at it and I go, what a genius idea. What a genius idea. And by the way, the product rocks. I'm down 5 pounds of belly fat. I'm losing my dad bod. So there's a catchy, get your attention early in your launch phase of this business. So that tends to begin to bring eyes to you. But additionally, this company, and again, if you're not part of this company, you could do what I'm teaching you to do right here, is this company provides you every single day with exactly what to post. Of course, you personalize it and make it your own. So we can take people who have virtually no presence on social media and turn them into what I like to call micro influencers. Whether they have 300, 400, 500 friends on Facebook, it doesn't really matter. But, 68% of this country is overweight or obese. 80% of the people struggle financially. So that means no matter how many friends or family members you have, that they're going to fit into those categories. You have 100 friends, 68% of them are going to be overweight. Well, let's call it 70. I don't know how you can get to, I guess 68 of them, right, would be overweight or obese. And now that doesn't mean everybody's doing these things, but we're given every single day posts. We, of course, personalize them. We're given things for our stories. That's a whole nother training I'll go into, right? So now you don't want to just stop there. You want to keep building your social media presence with your product or company related things. As a matter of fact, you need to do a whole lot more of those. And we're highly encouraged to do that. We have simple systems. We're not pushy or manipulative. When someone's interested, we put them into a process where they get more exposure and third-party credibility and social proof. Again, these are all tools that are done for us, right? See, wherever I've been in the past, I'm creating those tools. And I'm trying to get everybody to get on board, and everybody's at different levels. Here, if you're interested in building a business, whether that's going to pay you $100 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever you want, the tools are given to you. If you follow the system, you really can't lose. It goes further. You're given the follow-ups. You're given the messages. You're taught exactly how to do what you really need to do in this new world we live in. And in this new world we live in, it's all eyes on, it's this thing, it's this box in my hand, this rectangular thing. This is our entire overhead for our business. Now, there's a lot of you are like standing still in this world. And a lot of you are counting on your job. Wonderful. I'm a big believer in work your job, but get a side hustle. Don't let this thing called life blow past you. Don't let life just go past you. So listen, I'm a fan of Uber drivers because they're not just sitting on their butt watching Netflix. I'm a fan of people doing Airbnb. Now, those are things I don't want to do. I have no desires to have strangers in my car or have strangers in my house. But I'm a fan of people who don't sit on the couch. But guys, here's where you're at. It's happening. It's happening. This e-commerce social retail thing is happening. Now, there's all sorts of people playing with this thing, right? We just happen to align ourselves with a company that's like 5 years ahead, and they're already working on the next 5 years of things. Again, I don't do these to say, hey, join me. I do this to encourage people to find your passion, what you're excited about, what you want to achieve. You see, the clock keeps ticking. I mean, it just never, ever, ever stops. And so, look, a year ago, we were in the middle of whatever you want to call that thing, right? People relying on the government. Y'all think the government's going to keep handing out money forever? Only so long you can print money before things happen. But what I do know is that you've got to have something. Now, again, I said I'm a fan of Airbnb. I'm a fan of Uber and Lyft. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's a continued trading of your time for money. Now, there's nothing wrong with trading your time for money, especially in the beginning, like building a business, right? But eventually you want to create something that pays you passively. You guys know what's going on with real estate. You know, look at the people who own real estate now. That's a passive income, you know, unless you're personally involved with property management and doing all the repairs and stuff like that. And that could be your choice. It's not my choice, but that could be your choice. But unless you're involved with all that, and you don't really need to, there's experts for all that stuff out there now, then it's a form of passive income. There's other things to do out there, but in reality, the key is you've got to find something, because here's the clock keeps ticking, right? I mean, imagine that a year ago that was happening, you know, one of the most historic things that happened in our lifetimes. So how much better are you now, say, this July than you were in July? Did you advance your life? Did you grow personally? Did you put time and effort into something that's going to continue to grow for you? That's really why I'm Paul Revere on this. And if you follow me, this isn't a new thing. It's just a new company we aligned. So the cool thing is, and again, this is for you, Bobby. You're one of the guys that asked me. I didn't have to invent the systems here. I didn't have to create all the Facebook groups here. I didn't have to do all those side things that keeps us away from the key of prospecting for customers and then servicing customers. That's really become our passion. And so, one, how did you do it? We made our mind up we were going to do it. We got challenged to get to 100 customers as quickly as possible, and that will happen very, very quickly. We got challenged, you know, to really shake out of a paradigm that I was involved with for 18 years and look at the business in a different way, a way that's really consumer driven first. Because here's one of the coolest things in the world. Our customers can win. It's not just us. It's not just, oh, the people at the top make the money. No. Here's what I found out. It's actually better for the people in the middle, you know, the average people who are just looking to make some extra money. And it's much better for customers. You know, people who just want to be customers. They don't want to get to the biggest discount but not really do the business or anything. They just want to enjoy the products at a discount. And because they enjoy them, they're willing to share them with other people and they get bigger discounts. I mean, that's why it's working. I know my inbox has been filled up. Again, for folks in other companies, thank you. I love helping everybody. God bless you all. Hope you have the most fantastic day. And the second half of the year has begun. Have you already figured out where you're going to be by January 1st, 2022? I know exactly where we're going to be. Hey, let's go.